Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Here's Griffin to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And now the 3rd down throw, incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Taken in at the 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Room here to run. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Griffin. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Inside give to Dickerson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Warner. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Warner. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. Tackle made there by Haloti Ngata.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Warner. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On fourth down, Warner. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On 2nd and 12, Griffin.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Now a dump off here complete.
And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Warner to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Toss play. This is Eric Dickerson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw, Warner. And that is is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Dickerson on the handoff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Warner. And he's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Warner. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It'll be Warner on first down. Going up top for Cup. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Warner. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
On the return, Johnson.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
18
Now Griffin on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to retake the lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Johnson to return it.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From midfield now, here's Griffin. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
19 yards there on the catch and run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To throw is RG3, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw.
Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dickerson trying the right side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Warner. That'll be caught. It's Cup. A big play there for LA. 63 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They want to zoom and pass that. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Griffin down to a knee, and that should be the final act in this game.
Buddy, calm down.
So celebration down